Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to install Windows 11 and the Microsoft Surface Duo 1. So let's jump into the video. Just as a heads up, I'm doing this video for the first time and recording it for the first time. So I'm recording every single mistake that I do, every single thing for you guys to see and understand better what it is to do. So in the video you will see some small editings, but you will not see the big editing. So I'm not going to literally say, oh, do this paste, do this paste. No, you're literally going to do every single step with me and you will understand every single mistake that I did, so you know the correct way on how to do it. So the video is not an easy task to do, but once you understand it, it becomes easy. So now that I did it once, I actually know how to do it and stuff like that. So have patience, follow every single step in the video, or watch the full video before you start doing it, and then you will see what struggles I have to go through and how to fix it, and then rewatch the video and slowly you'll be able to install Windows 11 on your Surface Duo. So to install Windows 11 on the Surface, you will need a laptop, and you will also need to download the files required for this installation. So you'll have a link in the description where to download all the files, and I'm literally going to do all the steps with you guys to create an ISO and install Windows 11 completely on the Surface. The only difference that I will tell you, depending on the Surface that you have, I have a 256 gigabytes. So if you have a 128, I will let you know in the video where to do the modification. So this is the website that I was talking about. So this is how to install Windows 11 on Surface Duo 1. Now you do have to keep in mind the warnings that you will get here, so please be careful. So the first one, we will need to download all of these files. So click on it and you will start downloading all of them, and then you will start making the necessary files, well, saving the necessary files you will need. So how do you unlock the bootloader? So unlocking the bootloader, you back up everything and you go into settings. So I go into settings, you scroll down, about, you scroll down until you find the build number, and then you just press on the build number. Now you put your pin. I think I put the corner pin. And now it says here, you are a developer. So once you search for developer, you will get here. And now, assuming to this one, turn on OEM unlocked and USB debugging. So turn on OEM unlock, you put your pin again, enable, and USB debugging allow. So after you tick unlocked OEM and USB, just make here platform. So in Windows, on the C drive, put a name, whatever you want, and here just extract all the files here. So once this one is extracted, platform tools, to be fair, probably this one will be just easier. So platform tools, I will extract it here, leave it in C. Once you paste it, you hold shift, you right click, and then you will have terminal. Now here, if I just paste the normal command, which is adb reboot bootloader, for some reason it says it doesn't allow it. So you press CMD and then this will work. So adb devices, here you will see that I have my device which is not authorized. So now allow it, allow. And now if I put adb devices again, I will have the device. So now if I put adb reboot bootloader, now we will actually reboot into the bootloader. So keep this in mind. When you finish your reboot bootloader from here, fast boot flashing unlocked. So you paste this one and you put here. And now you're waiting for device. Now I have here to unlock my device. On your phone, it will wipe reboot, and in the Android settings, enable the device again. So here, how you can see, I have this. So press volume up or down to change the selection, press the button to select. So if I press volume up and down, I can select unlock the bootloader, and now I press the lock button to unlock the bootloader, and this will wipe my entire thing, my entire device, and will reset to factory settings. So now the phone is back to normal. So what we're going to do, you're going to reset, well, redo the phone, and then keep the internet. We don't want any of this thing. So yes, we're here. Google services, yes please. Accept. Set the pin. I'm going to put it to skip at the moment because there is no point of setting the device. So now, well, when it's going to load, we're on the home screen. So what do we do now? Now we go back into settings. You scroll down again to about, scroll down to build number, and re-enable developer. Once developer is re-enabled, you go here on the search and you type developer. Here it is. And now you select again USB debugging. You click OK. Allow. Allow. So once you did this, what you have to do is you'll have to reboot into the bootloader and start by booting a TWRP. So we're going to start the image, right? Now we have a problem here because we will need a Windows image, which we don't have. So we're going to go to this guide over here. Now how do you go to this guide? Easy. When you go here, you will get UUP media creation and this guy here, how to make it. So we will download this one. We'll go to releases here. And here you will download the one for your phone. So in my case, I have a Windows 64. I'm going to put this one here. Download and extract. Now once this one is extracted, we have here all the things that we need from this. So we go to our guide, and here we can see, so for the Surface Duo 1, we can use Windows 11 22621, which is the latest one. And we will need a Windows 11 ARM. So keep this in mind. We need to download an ARM64 Windows build, right, of your choice that meets you can use from this guide. So we will scroll down. Presuming you have an AMD machine, AMD 64 machine, download Windows 64 for this. If you are on Windows ARM machine, use Windows ARM 64. So depending on where you are, keep this in mind. Note, for apps to be included in this image or higher speed on Windows 11, navigate to Win64 CLI, right? Inside the CLI, open a command prompt and run one of the following commands, depending on what version of Windows you should like to use. So here I got professional version 10, which I don't want version 10, I want version 11. So Windows 11 version 22H2, right? So if we go back to Surface 1, 22H2, we can see is working perfectly. So this is which one? The one that we want. So we're going to take the entire code from here, right click on it, and we're going to copy. So keep in mind, inside the CLI directory, open a command prompt and run one of the following commands. So we're going back to the CLI. Here we're going to right click, hold shift, and right click, open terminal. And here we're going to paste this command. And here, how we can see, is going to give us an error again. We're going to press CMD, and now we're going to retype the command. And here is doing the necessary things that it needs to do to download everything, stuff like that. So this will take a little bit of time. So how you can see, it's complete. So now if you go back to here, once download is complete, you will see a new folder with prefix 10.0.2200 created inside the CLI folder. This contains all the required Windows 11 files. Let's create an ISO for the build. Open a command prompt as administrator and type this. So here we have to modify this link. So we paste it here. So here has to be the name of the Windows folder, right? So we'll go in here, scroll back once, take the name. Now go here, and from this side, delete this part, and we paste the name of our Windows folder. Now we open this one again, we paste it here. Okay, so I can't believe that now it's actually working. So what I did incorrect, you have to have the CLI folder in the platform tools for it to start building Windows and everything. So keep this in mind. This code that you have right here, it will only work if you have the CLI, so the Win64 folder put in the platform tools where you have the ADB commands in C. So I can't believe it that this was a problem, but now at least we are doing a Windows installation. So now we have our Windows. So we go back to the tutorial here, and we remember what we did. So it doesn't work. So ADB reboot bootloader. So close this one. Platform. Let's run it as an administrator just in case. So run as administrator again. Yes. Now keep your phone unlocked and then take the path on the platform folder again. put cd slash here, put cmd, just in case, put adb devices, just so you'll have your device here. So make sure everything is connected. Click allow here because I got it, this one. And now reboot into ADB reboot bootloader. So this one will reboot to the bootloader. And now fastboot, bootloader, and Surface. So keep in mind this one, everything you downloaded, keep it inside the ADB, just because it's safer and you'll make sure every single command it will work. Now, once inside TWRP, touch will not be working and the device will say it's locked. So how you can see here, the device will say it's locked. This is completely normal. Keep your phone plugged to your PC and do these commands one by one. So ADB push, so ADB push, and oh, here it is. So path to the Surface Duo 1 parted that was downloaded earlier. So I have to go here, platforms, and go and search for parted. Looks like I didn't move it here. So you see, I made a mistake here. You should have all the things here. So you go to desktop, where I have it here, Windows, and Surface Duo parted, which even though I think I copy everything, but just in case. This, how you can see my Surface is now a Xiaomi device. Don't worry about it, this is normal. So skip the files that it was. So Surface Duo parted, here it is. So drag this one, put it here. It doesn't work. So right click on it, copy path, go back to it, paste, and now go back to this one, slash SD card slash, and press enter. Remove these little things from here, press enter. So how you will see one file was pushed, complete. Now ADB shell, copy this one completely, paste it, boom. Now ADB shell, paste this one here, that's it. Now we are using commands directly from inside Surface Duo using the PC. So this one is the dangerous side, okay? So do keep in mind, run the command one by one. Do not type. This part can literally break your device completely. If you see any warnings, error, it's not normal, contact us on Telegram. You can kill things if you don't know what you're doing. So if you want a different allocation split between Windows and Android, you can do this, so just beware. Let's run a parted to make partition one by one. So we're going to type parted. Let me paste, please. Here it is. Welcome. Type help if you need any command. So it's parted. And now we're going to put print. So if I right click, it will automatically paste. So it will print. So how you can see here, I got 6 partitions, right? Now this is where I'm going to split the partition between Windows and Android. So make sure the last partition listed is number 6. If it's not, below commands may destroy your phone in the permanent. So take note of the original sizing. Here it was 51.9, which is 112. 256 gigabyte variant, 51.9 megabytes, equal to 240 gigabytes. And replace every occurrent of 59.1 megabyte and 112 gigabytes with the original sizing that you noted down. Please may not, these may not differ, but it's okay if they do. So I have a 256 gigabytes, so I'm going to run this command. So I'm going to put rm6. So how you can see here, 51.9, etc. So I'm going to rm6. Now this one, the next one. So this command create an EFI partition for Windows. So every single command that you're doing is telling you what he's doing, right? The resulting partition is not properly assigned to a letter performance. Ignore or cancel. So if it's possible, it is possible part to show an warning message at this step saying that the partition is not properly aligned by. It is safe to ignore such as warning. Note, to ignore it, just type I without quotes. So I, and I ignore it. Now this partition, we copy this one, we go here, we paste. Now this partition, we copy this one, we go here, right click to paste, we paste. And we are just doing this one. I got user data, here it is. So this one, enter. And the last one, which is quit. Information, you may need to update, etc. So this one is normal. So this will get you out of parted. We have deleted partition 6, which was the Android user data partition, and create a free partition of ASSP partition, which contain the Windows boot file, a Windows partition that will have Windows, and the last one is the new user data partition for Android, just smaller. Now let's make this partition actually usable. So we're going to take one by one, keep in mind, one by one partition, paste. Now this one, right click, paste. This one, right click, paste. Here it is, and now exit, and we're back to platform tools. So end of the danger section. Going to mass storage. Let's load the mass storage shell script in order to boot into mass storage from TWR. So what we're going to do is adb push we're going to do adb push slash path to downloaded Surface Duo 1 MSC tar. Now mass storage, I am pretty sure MSC tar, here it is. So let me just double check because I am pretty sure. So mass storage, yeah, this is the one. So path to this one. Now we're going to platform tools. We copy path. We paste without these things. Now we go back here. Slash SD card slash. Now we go at the end here. And we put a space here. And we are here. So adb we copy the next command, right click, and you got it. It's already hitting enter for you. Now we do this one. We press it. We do this one. another one succeeded. Now the last one, we copy, we paste, we press enter. And now you can see we have another. So Surface Duo should now be in a USB 3, which is that one, super speed. So what the USB if currently calls it mass storage mode. So now installing Windows, make sure you are in mass storage mode, that Surface Duo is plugged in your computer, mount the partition you have created using this part and assign them some letters. So you open start and you start typing this part and you run it as an administrator. So here is going to be the tricky part. So here you type list disk and now you find the surface. So disk 0, it will always be your partition. It will always be the disk where Windows is installed. So in my scenario, this one is the surface. And how you can see it actually represents almost 256 gigabytes. So find the surface and take note of the number. Select disk and the number. So in my scenario is this one. So select disk 1. So you can type SEL this space disk space 1. And now you put list partition. And here is going to be the good part. So you'll be able to recognize the partition we made earlier by their size. Take note of the ESP and Win partition number. So select partition and ESP partition number. Okay, so on this one, so the ESP is going to be partition 6, which is the system, and the Windows partition is going to be partition 7, which is the primary. So you select the partition, the ESP number. So what I'm going to do is select partition and I'm going to put number 6. Okay, so we have to type select. So select partition 6. So partition 6 is now selected. So now assign letter equal Y. This is complete. So now select partition and now 7, which is my Windows. And now assign letter equal X. So how you can see, Windows detected the X. You will now have two partitions loaded. One is the ESP partition and the other one will be the Windows partition. Take note of the letter you assign. Warning, from now you will assume X will be the Windows partition and Y is the ESP partition. For all commands, replace them in the correct order. So here you're going to select this one. Going to go to CMD, back to CMD, going to paste this command, file and path to Windows to install .wim. So what we're going to do, .iso, and here it is. So it's in platform. So this is mounted on your machine. You will find the install.wim file in your mounted ISO sources and install.wim. So if we're going to Surface Duo now, here, and I believe this one will be the ISO. Yes, so sources and install win. Perfect. So now we have the file. So we can go back to our original. So apply image. So this apply image path to where we install the ISO. So this one, copy path. Not this one. This one I can close it because it's more making me paste here. Copy this one and paste here. Something is wrong. So this should be a space. I'm pretty sure image file apply. Let's try that again. Yeah, so the only problem was the space there, so keep in mind, put the space after. This will take a bit of time. Go make some coffee or some tea. So once it's done, we have to continue with this one. But keep in mind, this will take a bit of time. So how much time will take, I don't know. We're going to see how much is recording, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm just going to see how much storage I do have available here, because I don't want to end up with no storage. I do have a lot of storage, so we will let this do his job. So here, there's an interesting part. So how you can see, it literally stays with deploying image, right? And then it just gets stuck here. So I literally lost 2.5 hours waiting for this thing to actually complete, but there is a problem. So you wait for about 10 minutes. If in 10 minutes applying image and 0% and 1%, 2% doesn't apply, what you have to do is literally you right click and then it will actually work and it will start continuing. So for some reason there's a thing that I did wrong when I click on it. For some reason we need to pause. So keep this in mind, wait for about 10 minutes. If applying image doesn't appear, then right click on it, wait a little bit. If that doesn't work, just give it a left click on it, wait a little bit, and you should start. It's like an invisible pause button that you don't see, so you have to like manage to restart it again before you start. So don't panic, just right click the first time and click the second time if right click doesn't work. Wait for about 10 minutes on every single occasion in case it doesn't start. Okay, so now this one finished. So what we have to do after this one, once it's done, you copy this line and you paste it here and you press enter. So how you can see here, boot file successfully created. Once this one is successfully created, Windows is now installed but has no drivers. So extract the drivers, extract the driver update, and from the command prompt in the driver update exa directory. So now we go back to this PC. You go to where you downloaded the drivers. So for me, it's going to be on my desktop. Surface. And which one is the driver update? I don't really know. So since I don't really know, I'm going to re-download them again just to be safe. So UEFI mass storage. There you go. Drivers. So, drivers. And I'm going to put them on the desktop. And I don't know why I closed that one, because I need to download the other drivers and the driver update, which for me is going to be Windows 64. So once this one is completed, we'll go here. We will extract all. And the other one is completed as well. So this is the full drivers. We extract the drivers as well. While this one is doing, let's read what we have to do. So driver update exa / path of the drivers where you put it are After the driver, path of the extracted driver. So okay, so this one is a little bit confusing. So driver update exa, then path to extracted drivers. Definition desktop on. Oh, okay, so this one is path to the extraction to the text version, and then path to the extracted drivers -p. Okay, so this makes sense. So the first one we're going to be on this one, which is driver update. So this one I will copy it while this one is extracting, and I will literally put it into the platform so you don't get any errors. And then once this one will get extracted, I would really appreciate for me if you will show me. There you go. So this one will be in a Surface Duo drivers. Here it is. Here it is. And this is the definition. Okay. So we open this one. We go on the website. So we type like this: driver update until D. Here we paste it. Then we go to epsilon.txt. So here, desktop ARM internal and epsilon.txt. So we copy the path, we paste it here. Remember to remove this little thing from here. Now we go back. There's going to be a paste minus space, minus R. So space minus R, and path to extracted drivers. So now it's going to be path to the extracted drivers, which I believe is going to be this one. To make it easier for me to remove those little things, I'm going to put it like this. And it didn't put a space. Space. Going to go here. -p. So it's reading. So probably now it will try to install the drivers. Yeah, how we can see it's starting installing the driver. So slowly we're getting to the end of this video with a fully functional Windows, hopefully. So now it's finished. So now we paste the last one, ADB reboot bootloader. And now it looks like Android should start as normal. So now with bootloader, you will be able to put into Android as normal and set it up. So from here, let's see, I have start, I have recovery, and I have power off. So when you're ready to boot for the first time, reboot your device to fast boot using this one. and this tab will be. So the first one, we have to boot into Android, put start, and now we have to wait. Okay, so our Android booted up. So now we're just going to do the phone. So we're going to skip here. We're not going to care about the settings. We will set up the phone later for Android, so you can use it as an Android device. So no pin. No. So we just restart our device here, and now we're going to try again. So next, keep everything. Next. And let's go. And now, how you can see, Android is booting. So what we have to do is we go down, we go on about, we tap on the build number again. You are a developer. Now you select again, well, type again developer, and you make sure that USB debugging is turned on. You allow the computer. Once this one is allowed, you copy the first line from here and you paste that here. First, I have to ADB reboot bootloader. So I did this one wrong, so we have to close it. We have to go back to platform tools, right click shift, right click on an empty thing. Here you type again CMD, ADB devices. You have it, ADB reboot bootloader. So you will put our phone back into bootloader. Our phone is restarting. And now fast boot from UEFI image. Oh, of course, because I don't have it. I didn't copy it here. So see, simple mistakes can cost you an error. So we go here. Let's just download it, re-download this one, just to stay safe. We're just going to download it here. We are going to extract it. And we're going to give it a name from here as it has a different name, and on my computer it has just UEFI. So here, this one, we're going to rename it, and I'm pretty sure it has 2 dots. Yes. We're going to rename this one. We're going to paste it into our tools here. And now we're going to redo, which one was it? This one. How you can see, it's booting. And we have the Windows animation on our screen. So what this one is doing, I will stop for 1 second the recording as my phone just gave me low power. So just to see how much battery I have left. So I do have 9% available on my phone. So in case of something, I am recording with another phone here. In case of something, I will just jump to the video from this phone. So how you can see, it's getting the device ready. The big problem on this one is that I don't have my microphone, so I do apologize for the change of voice. Windows just restarted now, so probably the drivers that you needed to install restarted the phone. Let's see if it's booting back into Windows or is booting back into Android. It will probably boot back to Android, so probably we will have to put the command again. Yeah, you will boot back into Android, so now we will have to boot back into Windows. So the first thing that we have to do is unlock our phone again. So then we're going to type again ADB reboot bootloader. So it will go back to the bootloader. And then get the next code ready. And here fast boot back into the Windows bootloader. Okay, now it's slowly booting back into Windows, and let's hope this time you will actually boot into Windows and you will see a welcome. So looks like there was a bug over there. I have to turn off the phone, well, close the screen and turn it back on. So bugs are expected, but you know, what can you do? And the Windows wallpaper appeared there for a second, so we're just going to wait a little bit more. And how you can see, we are now in Windows. So we're going to set it up really fast. I am from United Kingdom, so we're going to select United Kingdom. Here you go. Skip, I don't want to add. I'm curious to see if it will ask me to sign up to an account or not. Okay, so here I will have to type the password, but how can I type? Because my keyboard doesn't. Oh, okay, my keyboard works. So I'll type my password right now. So I just put my password. How you can see, it's trying to connect. So next. And it's telling me that I lost connection. So next, let's try again. It's telling me I lost connection again. Okay, so literally all you have to do is just retry, and then suddenly you will just connect and it will work. And here we are. We have Windows installed on the Surface too. So that's how you do it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.